Alright, Last of Us Gamers, welcome back. Today we're on the Dam, one of the most iconic maps of the Last of Us multiplayer. We got 07, we got 6, 5, 4, we're in. Let's go. Let's load in to the Dam. This one could be long, and this has given me deja vu, because I remember when I was doing the Giggles React garbage, I made a whole video when I got the Dam as a map, and I was talking about how the original design of the map, you know, the bridge at the back just to the right of where this image is, there was a whole bridge there that you could cross over, and there was a house on that end where you could like go in the house maybe, or
Watch your asses.
something.
Reports show hunters are in the area.
And we're in 1452 1. Do it again, just alright, here we go. So we got the gates here to enter the dam, and this right here looks like where you pet the dog. So you come over. Who's a good boy? Oh god, oh god. Or girl, who knows what kind of dog it was. What was the name of the dog? Anyone know? Drop it in the comments, gamers, if you know. My Last of Us gamers in here. I guess this is, trying to visualize it in my mind, I guess this is like the main, maybe this is where they go to talk. Is this where they go to have that talk? And then, you know, they start like pushing each other and it gets all like crazy and shit. And then the hunters, I guess, is it who even is it that attacks them? Is it the hunters all the way up there where they are? Oh, I've never noticed there's a tunnel there. I wonder if that's the tunnel they go through on the horses to go after Ellie. And the house over there that I mentioned, which it maybe is that, oh god, what was that sentence? I wonder if that house is meant to be similar to the house where Ellie goes and, you know, kind of sulks off or whatever. Sulks off, that's a great way to, you know, put a, oh god. What is with me? I can't say words. That's a great way to undermine that character moment. But yes, here's a big tunnel. Great big tunnel. Moving on. So yeah, beginning the map here. Got a big crate. Wonder what's in that. Like a fridge maybe, I guess. I don't know. What would be in that? Got some cylinders here. Got some good shots. You know, shooting people through these one or two times. As mentioned, this building here. The grass starting to grow in it. Some containers over here. Wonder if we can climb up this. Nope. If you get in there, well, that'd be a great hiding spot, wouldn't it? As is, this is kind of not really. Got some more crates here. Yeah. It's a rock. It's a big rock. Oh boy. So this is the car where we start, obviously. Big. So I guess this is the main. I don't know actually. It's hard to tell because this part down here is where you're walking over the dam, obviously, and you know you're like, well, you're actually walking towards here, it would seem. So that building being, in my mind, this is like where the big, you know, this is like the main building of the main room in the facility or whatever. Got a big sniper's tower over there. So another thing about the original map design, you were going to be able to go up there, I'm pretty sure. Much like on Lakeside, the houses in the middle lane, you would have been able to go on those houses, but I guess people would have just sat up there, and how would you have gotten up there to them? Classic spot here, you jump on the crate, you can see over. Another cool thing about this map is, obviously, as you can tell, it's pretty foggy, you know? We've entered Silent Hill, and it kind of comes and goes over the course of the match. The amount of the fog. The amount of the fog. Jeez. Oh, maybe not this one, because that's not even on the map. I'm not sure you would get to that. But yeah, if we come down this side here. Is that a bullet? Or is that a massive cigarette. Anyway, the barrels. Yeah, as you can see, it's already gotten like even foggier than it was. So yeah, this main part here with these, I don't know what these are. These wind well, not wind, I guess, like water, because they're in the water. Spinny turbine generator thingamabobs. So yeah, this would be the main area where you're walking down. It's obviously a little different because it's multiplayer. But you get the gist, my players. God. Little head glitch here, I suppose. Maybe. I don't know if you'd actually be able to hit anyone from there. But you could kind of pop out all... Yep. Yeah, not much to see right here. Another building here. Ooh, there's this door. As said, I feel like if I had replayed the campaign recently, I'd have more of an idea of what actually these buildings are meant to be. Like this one here and that. Like this little shack here, what's this? I don't even know what that is. The thing is, right, this map feels like a combination of this part of the dam where you're walking over with Tommy, but it also feels like the part prior to that where you're in the little like lake and you get the pallet for Ellie and then you go in the sunken... In fact, that's what that looks like. This looks like in the campaign, the sunken shack that you go into and you get the pallet out and it's kind of like stuck in the roof of the building, and then you cross the bridge, you high-five Ellie, or you don't if you're a bastard, you know, leave her hanging. I think you get a trophy for it, which is quite funny. You get a trophy for not being nice to the child, that's great. But yeah, so this part here, this looks more like that area. I could be wrong though, maybe this is also here in the campaign part. But this part particularly looks like where you're swimming around. So that's neat, because that's, you know, you take in the multiplayer map, you take in the single player map, you kind of just mashing them together hoping something will come out, you know? I hear that's what sex is like. Oh god, that's a great comment. Great insight, analysis. Oh, it'd be cool if we could see down there. But yeah, kind of a better view of that tower here, or we could just turn around and look at the tower right here. But yeah, I can see how if we would have gotten up here it would have been a little overpowered. But given that these are already fenced off, I wonder if this was going to be like a whole extra part of the map down here. And in there, where the fences, where the gates are. Can't really see... Oh! Can kind of see something there. There's a door there, and it kind of looks like there's no floor. I'm not sure what that is. It kind of looks like there's no ground. It's pretty hard to... Oh, that's a good trick. I'll try jumping. That's a good trick. If we jump, we can kind of see over. All right. Well, you'll have to go ahead and freeze frame that one for me, my players, my Last of Us players. Any Last of Us players out there? I don't think anyone watches these videos, you know. But that's all right. I'm having fun. That's all that matters. That's all that counts. My voice sounded a bit shaky there, like I was about to start crying, but I'm good. I'm all good. Oh god. Anyway, Jackson County Power Plant. That's the one. Jackson. See, I thought that's where we were, but I couldn't have told you. Yeah. So not much to see so far, but still, something, you know, is going on over there. That's for sure. So we've come up with the left side of the map now, and down here, this is a little nook down here. Don't know if anyone ever goes around this way, but there's no real reason. So yeah, this house here, I wonder if this is meant to be reminiscent of the house that Ellie goes off to. Yeah, you can have a pretty good look of it here, actually, up on top of that. You can also get up on top of this car. Oh, you can, yeah. I said that and then I was like, can you, actually? Because whenever I've been able to do that, it's been interrogation, and the lockbox has been right there. And that's where you could jump up. But no, yeah, you can actually get up there. So yeah, good look at the house there. I don't know if it's the same house. I feel like the house in the game is orange or green. But yeah. So I think initially this was going to be open, and you'd be able to come and go. Which, you know, it's not like it would add much multiplayer wise, so you can see why they blocked it off, but it, you know, when did the game come out? 2013 originally, so you know, what's that, like 13 years ago? So you know, it would have been cool for me 13 years later to be able to come onto the map myself and just wander around the house. And then here obviously this is where the bridge would have been. If that big truck wasn't in the way, you could walk around that part of the map. So we'll go down here now. This little kind of sunken down area, I guess. The ground's kind of fallen down or risen here. So this is the bridge. Obviously it's out. But as I say, it would have gone around there and you would have been able to cross over it. And that would have been pretty sweet, if you ask me. Just being able to walk all the way around it. So we got Sarian River, we got Holder Peak, we got AI Fen Falls, AI, oh god no, not AI, great acting, Amaral Pass. We'll go down this way, I suppose. But yeah, another good look at the map here. Yeah, you can see the bridge, how like decayed and overgrown it's become. That's quite cool. And then down here as well, you can kind of get a look at something. Something might be there, I don't know. You can car there. Not sure what it's doing there. Not a good parking spot. Or maybe a great parking spot. I don't know. But if we come up this way, you can get a good view of the land from here. This is another classic sniping spot. Not so much here, but right here. Once again, jump up. Same thing, but you get a much better vantage point from here because you can just see him walking onto the dam. Yeah. If we come down this way, we can get a good overview of the dam area. You can hear those things going. Oh, maybe that's why it's so foggy. Maybe it's like it's coming off the water or something. Is that like making the water steam up? Maybe I have no idea. Maybe it's just this part here. So as you can see, the map's kind of cleared away now. You know, it's kind of cleared up. It's not too foggy now. We can kind of see. So I try to find a good thumbnail opportunity, which I never did before. But now I'm like always looking like, oh, what would be a good thumbnail? We come back up this way. Another door here. Yeah, a lot of this looks like where you go and you pet the dog. What was the dog's name? Who knows? But I mean, that's really the whole journey of today, though. Just trying to figure out which door do you pass and then pet the dog, or which. Oh God, I don't know. Where do you go to pet the dog and then open the door? What am I saying? So we come down here, another big rock. That's nice. Here's the waterfall, I guess. I think you can climb up. Never mind. That's alright. Moving on. Another good look at the dam here. Some of the debris. Another car. Yeah. Well, we got a minute left, so I'm gonna come back, and we'll resume my Last of Us players. All right, back in. We'll go down this way now, since we didn't the first time. Oh, we got more the same ones. So where does this go? Okay, so this one, he wasn't there for. Dam facility. So that's here, I guess. And then the river. Oh, Surlin River, not Sarian River. So Surlin River, I guess that'll be this over here, where the bridge is maybe. Because this part, or maybe this is the river, I guess. Does that count? Where the waterfall's coming down? Does that make it a river, or does it disqualify it from being a river? If there's, I mean, the water's got to come from somewhere, I guess. You know, you can't really disqualify it, can you? But yeah, just, it would make the map a lot more confusing, and I guess no one would really use it that much, but it'd be so cool if you could go through here. Maybe there was a little, like, you gotta crouch through, and then you can explore here, go down that way, come back up on top of the map, on top of the dam, but then I guess it just gives you, like, too much of a view. And I guess the issue then is if you put cover there, people are just gonna be sitting here and here, just kinda like, you know, they're just gonna be picking off each other. And then the falls. I wonder how you meant to say that. And that'll be here, obviously, the falls. Yeah. It's weird, we're almost already done on this map. In fact, we might already be done. I feel like we've basically seen every part of the map, besides this very path right here. And I don't feel like I've rushed, and it's like under 20 minutes. That's bizarre. Holder Peak, dam facility, river. So Holder Peak, where's that? The peak. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Like the mountain top. I'm not sure what that means exactly. But yeah, I suppose that's almost it. I suppose with the dam, I keep wanting to say the map, not the dam. I suppose with this map, what you see is what you get. You know, there's not a whole lot going on, and it seems bigger than it is. But most people are usually going to be on this part of the map anyway. I feel like down there, it's not as active. Well, I guess that's it. Curious. Oh, I didn't see this sign. Jackson County Hydroelectric Dam. And the one over there said power plant. So this is the dam part. Oh, well, obviously, we're on the dam now. Duh. Obviously. And then over there, I guess that building over there, here also, this whole thing is the power plant. I suppose so. I don't know. This map's got a good feel about it, you know. But I suppose that might already be it, to my disappointment. I've probably missed something. The thing with these videos is I do them live, and then when I watch them back, I always realize, like, oh, that's something, why didn't I mention that? But I just didn't notice at the time. But that's the fun of it, you know, if anyone was actually watching these videos, that'd be the fun of, like, a back and forth, you being like, oh, hey, you didn't mention this, and I'd be like, well, fuck, I didn't even notice that, because I'm a moron, but you noticed it, so, you know, that's pretty cool. And, oh, the fog's coming in again. Yeah. I guess that's it. I guess, well, damn. That's the dam. That's all that there is for the dam. Well, alright then. Oh god, my voice went along. Hi there. Yeah. There's the dam. Shit. I guess that's it. Well, thanks for watching, Last of Us players. That's it. I won't keep you if anyone's here. See ya.